Hi there, Chris.
Hello.
Thanks very much for doing this video for us. Tell us a little bit about why you first came to see me in the first place.
I had anxiety attacks, which caused me to believe that I was having heart attacks. I was getting sweaty. I found social situations very hard. Crowded spaces was a bit of a no-no. And these panic attacks were getting so bad that they happened when I was driving, and that's never a good thing. So I sort of, at that point, said, no, I've got to do something about it. And it was coincidence that I was driving up to Reason Coffee Shop in Watford that day, and Tania had one of her free sessions going on. So I was there sitting down, drinking my coffee, playing on my phone, but secretly listening to Tania, but doing that whole thing where not letting her know that I'm interested, just texting, pretending to text to someone that I have no idea. And I was listening and I was going, yeah, that's really good. That's a really good thing to do, you know. And I thought, I need to meet this person again. And again, I think it was coincidence. I didn't know that you were going to the Heart's Pride. I had a stall there with some of my friends from the Green Party. And we met up and we had a good long hour chat where I sort of realised that everything in my life has to be 50, at that point, has to be 50-50. There always has to be something wrong for me to make it right again, for something wrong to make it right. That's how I live my life, which was terrible. And that's partly where all my anxiety came from. So I needed to get that sorted out. So I made the leap and joined Thrive and did one of the first Tanya sessions where she gave me the book. And the book is brilliant. It's really well written. It's big. If there's big complicated words, he explains it down, breaks it down. And it was about the third chapter in that I started sort of getting a bit skeptical of it. I started thinking, nah, this is rubbish. And Tanya sort of picked me back up, you know, and I worked on through it. There's always going to be a few little blips, and I did go through those blips. There's a bit further on where I think it's the positive list.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanya wanted me to, the book wanted me to write down all the little things, all the things that are good, things that you don't notice, or I didn't notice, which was like people holding doors open for me, just going up to the pub with a few friends for a drink. Those are all good things that you need to remember, because you just shrug them off really easily. And further on in the book, I realised it wasn't the miracle cure, this book. It gave you the skills to be the miracle cure yourself. And it wasn't until the end of the book, right, where I am now, where I sort of looked back and I realised that I was very harsh on myself for the whole thing. I just had to take my time through the book, even the list, the positive list. At first I was sort of looking at it going, oh, I don't really want to do that. And now it's like, oh yeah, yes, oh, went for a drink, yes, done that, yeah, done that, yeah, done that. It's really, the positive list is really juddery at first, because you sort of go, oh, if I got to do that, I will. But it all makes sense because you can read back through it, you can see how many good things there are in your life, and you can look back and you can remember those feelings. And for me, that's Thrive. It's now getting up in the morning without searching for things to worry about. A day is a day now. It's my day. I can do what I want with it.
That's really, really good. So what impact has that had on your life then?
I haven't had a panic attack for weeks now, and I've put myself into situations where I would normally back out of, and I've just gone full blown into them. You know, I've got the skills there, I've got the belief, I know I can do it. It's got so much now that I'm actually having to say to people, you know what, actually I've taken too much on, I'm not going to do it. And before I wouldn't have been able to say no. So saying no is a really big thing, because before I would stretch myself so thin, I wouldn't enjoy anything, I would have these panic attacks over it, but now I'm just enjoying every day.
Good for you. Good for you. Have other people noticed a difference?
I'd say so. My boss, my wife, especially my wife, keeps on going, I'm not used to this new you. You talk about everything and your feelings. Sorry.
Yeah, quite good for a relationship, really, isn't it?
Talking about your feelings. It's pretty high up there, really.
Cool, good. What would you say to anyone else who was thinking about doing the program?
Wow. I could spend all day talking to you on this phone, saying, "Do it, do it. You won't regret it. Do it." But you need to listen to yourself and work and realise that you do need help. Accepting help is going to be the first way. Tania is brilliant. She's calm. She's cool. She's funny. She's like a warm hug. I think that's all I can describe it.
Thank you.
There's no patronising. You work at your own speed. It does take time before you look back and you see how far you've come. But do it.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. It's been fun and lovely working with you, and I look forward to seeing you thriving even more.
I'll carry on thriving.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Chris. Cheers.